to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. Where this took place in the UK, police were called to Thomas Knife College in Ashford, Surrey, around 2:30 p.m. on Monday, where they discovered the teenage victim injured. Who? 39-year-old woman, a 16-year-old girl, and 11-year-old girl, a 10-year-old girl, and a 43-year-old man have been arrested over the attack. A sixth suspect, a 50-year-old girl, is wanted. Police confirm that she was aware that they are looking for her. So this is the main thing that was taking place, right? You had these two girls uh going out there having a battle, whatever you want to call it, and they were going back and forth. The black girl was winning. The mother basically saw this, went back to the house and got her gang of kids and all girls, by the way, and had them basically jump the black girl who was winning, right? Telling them to do a variety of things. She had all different ages, a part of this, right? And you just hear her giving these girls orders. In one part of the story, they basically said like you can see hair, directly on the ground and different things of that nature. The video be on, IG for those who want to see it. Whenever I've stated videos and I said that y'all need to put y'all daughters directly into disciplinary classes such as Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, whatever it is, whatever is directly out there, put your daughters. I don't even care if it's boxing, whatever it is, put them directly in those classes so they can learn a discipline, so they can learn how to focus, so that they can learn how to manage their anger and all of those things. So that if at any point in time they're in that one-on-one confrontation and other people decide to jump in, like this mother having all of her daughters jump the black girl who was winning, she's going to be able to put hands on everybody, and more than likely including the mother as well. I can promise you, if the mother had to go back to the house to do this, she can't fight either. Let this same event had took place in America. Let this same event had took place in America. I promise you, that black girl would have had other girls jumping in because they saw what was happening, and the girls would have made sure to jump the mother as well. I promise you, that whole family would have been walking away with L's. The whole family would have been walking away with L's. And let me tell you what would have happened. Then you would have had the man that was there. He would have came in there, and then he would have started trying to rain blows on all of the black girls. Rain blows because he has to defend his house. You wouldn't have to defend your house if you made sure to tell the women and the girls there to, let her handle this. When it gets too much, I will break it up. That's what it's going to be. But like I said before, the mother, she don't know how to take L's. She don't know how to take L's because the moment of time, I promise you, the moment of time that she is in a confrontation and her daughters see that she might just be losing, guess what? They're going to jump in. They're going to jump in, and then once that happens, and then whoever's in there decides to start, hulking out and swinging on everybody indiscriminately, then people be like, "Oh my God, you're hitting, those are minors, this, and this." But nobody was saying that when they intervene, right? Ain't it funny how that works? And again, this is a another example of quote unquote people who are, don't see color and all this other type of stuff. Notice all of those people that were around there watching this fight take place, looking at the black girl get jumped. Notice all of those faces. Familiar faces. Da, 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 da. Notice that. Notice all those familiar faces, all those Europeans sitting there and letting it happen, just sitting in their cars. You had a big dude that was in a car that was too small for him. It looked like he was in a size too small of a car. Looked like he was in a child seat in that car. It was looking ridiculous. He could have sat up there and got out and broke it apart, but that's not what he wanted to do. He was just sitting there watching. And he was letting it happen. especially when it came down to the black girl and all the things that were taking place with her. It's amazing, amazing. But yet again, people want to sit up there and say that they don't see color and all this other type of stuff and yada yada yada. And okay, every time I see these videos, I notice something that continuously takes place, and it's always the attitude to stop and stare and sit back. Because I promise you this, now let the black girl have been really putting the hands, molly whopping. Let her been doing that, and watch people from all over would have been trying to like intervene to save their little princess, to save her. Oh, that's too much. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. There's no need to do all that. You won. You won. It's okay. Leave it as that. No need to be the further aggressor. Leave it at that. But again, this is just, further adding on to the proof of things that I have continuously stated over time. And it's funny, looking at a lot of this stuff because, you know, you'll have the racists out there talking, oh, if it was the other way around and da 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 da, then you guys would be speaking completely different. It's amazing how they automatically start crying. It's amazing how automatically they turn from villain to victim. It's amazing how, all of that can literally happen in a matter of seconds. And that's what I'm reading on Twitter. It's like now they want to throw out all of these words. They want to try to say a lot of things about black people. And it goes right back into what I've stated before about a lot of people are like, well, if you guys would travel, if you guys this, if you guys that, then you would understand that black is just a construct, and it's just a construct in America, and everybody sees you as American. I'm like, I guess y'all ain't really been on no type of like online games or whatever it is, and you talking to these dudes from the UK. They will sit up there and say the exact same things that you hear Americans saying, both on and offline. They're not sitting up here saying, like, oh, yeah, you Americans. Yeah, yeah, you American. No. The moment of time that they realize that there's a hint, there's a possibility that you're black, they're going to start saying some stuff, especially if you're getting under their skin. Especially if insults and things like that are getting, thrown around, they're going to be trying to, hit the lowest blow possible just to get that ooh factor, right? But again, you have a lot of people out here like, oh well, it's because you black people out here, you ain't really travel, so you don't really, nah, no, 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 no. Like I said, if at any point in time, if at any point in time they really want to say something to you, they're going to say it. They're not going to say, "Oh, you're a bad American." No, no. They're going to use the same exact words that they've been sitting up there hearing, seeing online, and seeing true Americans here use. They're studying their cousins, their incestuous cousins. That's exactly what they're doing. And they feel whatever is effective there is going to be effective where they are. But, you know, it is what it is.